Hello, Leo. Welcome to your August monthly reading, and happy Leo season. I figured that you're the most appropriate person to start my August series on. So, I should just say, and I always give this disclaimer when certain topics come up, because I don't want you to waste your time or get triggered, or if you are in a great relationship and it just doesn't matter or doesn't resonate to you, I want to give you the heads up that this has turned into a third party reading, pretty heavily actually. It's some really intense energy, so much so that I don't even feel like I feel like it's going to go beyond this month. Even though I do see a really stable, happier ending for you, I feel like the other two people involved are not going anywhere anytime soon. And I won't lie, I'm not getting good energy from both your person and their other person. So the person they're in a third party situationship with. Yeah, it's really strange. I feel like they both kind of have this creepy obsession with you, or this creepy obsession in regards to trying to get under your skin, or in trying to get a reaction from you because you just dipped. I don't know if this applies to a situation that is currently happening or is happening already, but what I'm seeing laid out is immediately. So the ball is rolling already in this situation. My tarot readings are fluid, but I do definitely meditate on what to look forward to or to be on the lookout for this month, which would be August coming up. So yeah, it's definitely in the present space right now. So I think you'll know whether or not it resonates. I do also want to say quickly before I get started on the reading that I do have a Patreon page, so you can get a more in-depth look at your reading there. I do love readings for singles, those in breakups, those trying to get on the dating scene, and those already in relationships. I also have a series called What Does Your Ex Want to Say to You, which should be pretty interesting for you right now. And I will be also doing third party readings so that you kind of know what's going on in your third party situation, even though I feel like I'm going to get to it pretty much in detail in your reading. So, that being said, let's get started on the craziness. I should say it's definitely not a fully negative reading. I wouldn't even post it if it was just all negative. I'm definitely not a reader that sugarcoats or purposely puts like these light and fluffy things up. But I also don't believe that life is all negative, even if you are going through something really negative. There's always a silver lining. There's always a tower moment where things completely change and you come out the other side healed or on the process to healing. Um, so yeah, first glance, some of you, again, you're in a really dishonest connection. To start the reading off with the Five of Pentacles is slightly worrisome, for lack of a better word. I'm just seeing a lot of mistrust here with the Five of Pentacles, and honestly, your third party person, I don't know what to call him or her, she showed up immediately. So the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups to clarify is pretty self-explanatory as a tarot reader, especially as an intuitive. I'm picking up energies, and I really did not like this Queen of Cups. And she's actually one of my favorite cards. This is water sign energy, but sadly, the Queen of Cups can also be the Mistress card. And which is not to say this is why I'm assuming this is a mistress. It's just the energy that came off of the card in the position it came out of. Yeah, a lot of mistrust here with these two. You also had the need really to search for answers, so you may have been dealing with a person that is just really good at holding the truth back or keeping the truth from you. You got the moon a couple times. You got it once in the spread, and it was at the bottom of the deck a few times while I was shuffling and pulling clarifiers. That being said, I will say your money does look good right now, even with this Five of Pentacles. Low key, the Five of Pentacles financially kind of means like hold on to your money, that you will need it. It doesn't always mean that you're going to be broke. It just means that don't overspend. You might not get a windfall for a while, but I do see a windfall coming in for you, funny enough. You're stable physically. I'll just leave that there. You're just all over the place emotionally and mentally. And I almost want to say that it's intentional on behalf of the other person, your partner. So your partner is keeping you in the dark intentionally about something, and they like that your energy feels very scattered. They like that you're confused because they feel they can keep doing whatever it is they're doing. Um, with the Five of Pentacles, though, I am seeing the need to ask for an objective opinion from someone. Mainly people that you trust for sure. Since you are a bit all over the place due to this person, I feel like you need an outside influence, someone that's in your corner. The more people, the better, because outside opinions are always great when you're just really dealing heavily with someone that's just in your ear lying to you, and more importantly, when they're lying convincingly. So you definitely need some outside help. This Five of Pentacles here. Again, like I said, the Queen of Cups to me, this is the emotional mistress. So for some of you, and a few different things came up with her because, like I said, this energy here is really strong, and I almost immediately knew it wasn't you. So I'm getting, because this can even be the timeline of what happened, I'm getting that this person is one of those, oh, don't worry about them, or this is one of those, oh, don't worry about such and such situations. When, of course, especially as women, I'm not trying to isolate any male energy here, but as women, we always know when we're told not to worry, that is exactly when we start worrying. So I feel like it either started out that way or it's becoming that way. And it could also just be that your person may like this energy here, whoever this is. You're catching on, because I did get that some of you are very intuitive as well. You're not someone that just takes things at face value. You do your own research. So something made you really start questioning it, and you also may have even have felt your person's energy going in a different direction, and then that's when you came upon this Queen of Cups situation. Um, I also feel that if you're intuitive, I'm sorry, intuitive, you can literally feel your cycle ending with someone before it physically happens. That's happened to me so many times where I'm just physically not present in a relationship because I can feel my partner is not or wasn't present in that relationship, or I felt their energies being split between multiple parties, and I I physically just wasn't able to divert my energy into that situation anymore. So with these two cards, the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, I'm really getting the sense that this is the beginning of your suspicions. This is the beginning of you noticing, hey, there's another energy in this situation right now. There's an energy that is not familiar, that is not my energy. This is not my love. This is not my essence here. My partner is somewhere else. So it's never a good feeling, and I always hate picking up on that in readings, but I feel like the best part is finding it out. The best and hardest part is finding it out, because then you can start making moves from there. Speaking of making moves, I am seeing the need definitely to expose secrets. Like that's what I'm feeling here with the moon six. I'm sorry, the moon Six of Cups, and this was the Five of Cups. So again, this is all pretty self-explanatory energy here. Um, Regardless of what you're being told, you still sense that something is being hidden from you. You still sense just something changing. And the Six of Cups here, this is a pleasure card in my deck. But the Six of Cups, everyone calls it the nostalgia card. It truly is, but it's also the affair card as well in tarot. Tarot has a lot of hidden meanings that are really surfacing, and I'm loving that a lot of decks are changing with the more old school meanings for cards. So basically, with the Six of Cups, you're trying to be fair, you're trying to look at things realistically, because the Six of Cups is also going down memory lane, but in a really realistic manner, almost like you're evaluating everything by the T of just to catch what you've missed. So that with the Moon card here, that's exactly what you're doing. You're relying on your intuition. The moon here too is psychic intuition. So while some of you may not be full-on psychics, you do have really enhanced intuition when you feel like you're being lied to. A definite love of your energy. You just don't have concrete proof. The ironic thing, which I should say, I think I mentioned it very slightly in the beginning, your own personal magnetism, your own ability to manifest things, especially with this moon card here, because it means your psychic gifts are expanding. All of that is heightened right now. So you're just a abundance magnet. It's just being clouded with all of this here, with all of this Queen of Cups and Five of Pentacles energy. You really are leveling up spiritually and I want to say financially too, but it's just hard to feel that way with all of that's going on. You do definitely have success, you have luck coming to you, but this one thing with your partner is just like a dark cloud and all of that. It's hard to really see all the good things that are about to happen to you because you did get the Four of Cups as well with the Ten of Cups in reverse. So you have so much good coming, and it's just all of this is making you feel like your dream life is being taken from you with this Ten of Cups in reverse, or that your dream life is just so much further away now because you're dealing with the hurt and pain of someone lying to you and possibly being unfaithful with this Queen of Cups. Um, I do see that these two cards are sadly saying that whatever you think is happening, here with the Six of Cups and the Moon, whatever it is you think is happening is most likely what's happening. Not because you manifested it, but because your intuition is so heightened right now because you're really gifted psychically that there's just no denying it. You've known for quite a while, so I feel like you aren't waiting for confirmation anymore with this Five of Cups. You're just taking that walk right now and just cutting your losses from this relationship. Personally, to me, the Five of Cups is a lot more reluctant than the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is somebody that is just walking away without looking back. But the Five of Cups is someone who you really wanted to make things work. Deep down, you may even be doubting your decision. You may be feeling like, all right, well, if I walk away, this Queen of Cups, she's won, or he's won. Um, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm just imagining all this? Because again, you are reevaluating everything. You actually may be feeling nostalgic. You may have a partner that's kind of in your ear with pleasantries and oh, do you remember all this? How could I possibly do something like that to you? This Five of Cups is you walking away but still leaving the door open. Honestly, it could even be I'm sorry that some of you are physically still in this connection because I don't see you walking away until a certain point down toward the second half of the month. So like I mentioned before, where sometimes you you emotionally and mentally leave a connection before you physically leave one. So I feel like this Five of Cups is you admitting emotionally it's time to bow out, and physically you're just waiting for a sign with this moon card here too, especially that hey, maybe you were imagining all this, maybe this is something you shouldn't worry about, or this Queen of Cups is really just a friend. But following that, around here actually is where I see you just not taking things at face value anymore, like I mentioned. Regardless of whatever secrets you're being told, you're gonna look for your own answers, regardless of what your person is saying, of what they're telling you is the case. You're just not listening to that anymore. I personally really like this deck. This is the Urban Tarot deck, and there are two versions of each of the pages. So there's a masculine version, and then there's a feminine. This is the Page of Swords in this deck, and this is called the Activist. And for me, because we know pages are research, it's watching, it's observing, it's really trying to get all your receipts together. For me, especially with the activist label, it's you're fighting to get the truth. And you're fighting for your own behalf because you know you're in a third party situation. This Queen of Cups may or may not know about you. this person you're with you feel you're getting upset now because now you feel like your intelligence is being attacked with the lies that are being told for you. Um, there, it's hard to explain, but for some, I feel like you will be approached by this third party person. And that's where it started getting weird for me because I really feel like both your person and the person that they're stepping out on you with, I really feel like they're kind of obsessed with you. I said at the beginning of the video, I'm just not getting good vibes with them. And with the Six of Cups too, low key, I feel like this started out as a transactional interaction, and to put it mildly, I don't want to offend anyone, and it may only resonate for some of you, but I feel like this Queen of Cups could have only have started anything with your person because your person either is someone of stature, is someone that can offer this Queen of Cups something, or more likely, this is just someone who enjoys taking things from other people. Energies here are fluid. I don't delve in biological, so take it as it resonates no matter what you are biologically. It's all energy. But there's some type of feminine energy, some type of woman that do get a thrill out of stealing other men from, or stealing partners. So take that again as it resonates. That's what I feel about this Queen of Cups. That's what I feel about your person. This Queen of Cups most likely doesn't genuinely care about your person, even though this is an emotional sign with the Cups card. The Queen of Cups is known to be the most emotionally nurturing card in the deck, but it could also be a self-serving energy too. I do get the sense of this is someone who is out for what they can get. I really see that too, especially since it came out with the Five of Pentacles. This is someone that just, by any means necessary, they don't have any rules, they do what they want, they take what they want, and deep down they do get a joy out of someone being hurt because, they've so-called stolen a man from a woman. But with this Page of Swords, it's like, all right, you did your research. This person may or may not have come to you and told you God knows what. But with this King of Wands in reverse that came out with it, it's like you're seeing your person with new eyes. And when this was upright, it was like, wow, this is a really passionate person. It's a really sexy person. I'm so attracted. But then coming out in reverse with this Page of Swords is like the research you've done, the observing you've done on this person. It's like, wow, this was never who I was really with. I don't know what I saw in them. I'm so ready to leave now, especially with this Four of Cups right after with the Ten of Cups in reverse, which I lightly touched on earlier. It's like, okay, I really do see that there was better out there for me. I can't believe I went so crazy over someone that treated me like this. And this is almost like, alright, was the whole relationship a lie? This Ten of Cups in reverse. You really found out all you needed to know at this point, and no matter how much more information is pushed on you, because I will get to that later, it's like you really don't care. It's like, alright, all I need to know is that this person I was with is not a good person, is not an honest person, so I'm walking away. Moving here, I do see outright separation with this Three of Swords, and I believe the King of Pentacles to clarify. So the Three of Swords, again, I always say this whenever I pull up this card in videos. Nobody ever wants to see the Three of Swords, but you really should in love readings, because if you're dealing with a third party, like I feel like most of you are, whatever follows after that is healing. Whatever follows after that is, yes, separation, yes, heartache, but it's normally, it's rare that I get a Three of Cups and I get an even worse card after that. It's normally, if things are going the way they should, I get like a Four of Swords. I get even a Tower moment coming after this Three of Swords is not bad to me, because it's like you're setting a whole new foundation, and that's what the King of Pentacles clarifying meant to me. You You want your stability back, and I do think you're gonna get it for sure. Whereas this dark cloud was making you forget that, hey, I have a lot of good here. Because again, you got the Six of Pentacles. Um, you got the Six of Swords. I'm sorry, the Six of Swords, which is moving. You got three sixes here: the Six of Cups, Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles. To me, that tells me you are moving in the right direction, and you do have stable love coming towards you. The Six is a really good sign for partnerships and for love. So, while there is outright separation, while there is heartache, whether that be you're literally moving out, you're definitely breaking up, or getting a divorce, because some of you may be married and all of this, you are getting your stability back. It's like now that you found out that you weren't crazy, like I said, now that you found out that you weren't imagining things, you can focus on yourself. And you can focus on really expanding financially and expanding career wise. I'm sorry. I do feel like a lot of you are in the midst of finding a new career or finding a new passion or just finding a new way to make money, because a lot of this that came out to me was new money, money that's coming in rather than leaving or being grown. It's just money that's going to come in at once. I feel like with this King of Pentacles, there could be even a person that is eyeing you too. This, regardless of romantically or platonically, this could be someone that just really wants to help you. And I did see the need to accept help with this Five of Pentacles, especially starting off the spread. Someone just basically wants to make you happy here, but with this Three of Swords, you may not see it, or it just might be too soon. And I say it might be too soon because, again, I really feel like this third party situation is not going to end within this month. I feel like both of your partner and his third party person, they really, really have their eyes set on you for some reason. It's really strange. This Nine of Swords, too, this is your person, definitely. And it was clarified by the Five of Wands. That is a confrontation. And it's also competition, too. Like I mentioned with this Queen of Cups, just some energies or some female energies, they really enjoy competing. They really enjoy making other people feel like they just don't live up to whatever standards they feel they are in their head. But your Knight of Swords coming out with a Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords, to me, is a little worrisome because that tells me he's not giving up. There's still some pursuing here, but with the Five of Wands in particular, I really feel like once this person realizes they're not getting what they want, or they're not getting the reaction they want, they might get a bit aggressive. And this Knight card is already the most aggressive of all the Knights, surprisingly. So, yeah, I feel like it might escalate, but not in a way that you should be worried, just in a way that you may have to be extra vigilant about keeping your peace. I still feel like this person is going to be slightly obsessed, because the Page of Swords can even be them watching you at some point too. I always look at the past cards and reflect, because they can all have double meanings and apply in multiple ways to multiple people. So yeah, I feel like this Knight of Swords is not going to be a clean break, even though you may have moved on. I don't think that this person is okay with being left, even though they know they deserve it. Well, actually, in their head, I'm feeling, especially with this Five of Wands and Nine of Swords, in my head, I'm feeling like they don't see that they did anything wrong, or they don't feel any remorse. I feel a lot of entitlement here too. I don't see it being, I wanna fix things, or I don't even see it as, and they want a new beginning. It's just, you don't deserve to move on until I say that we're done. That's the energy I'm getting from these two. Moving on though, I do see you are moving on with the Six of Swords. So with this, your energies, it may be scattered. It may feel like you're all over the place for a bit, because I did get that vibe here. But I feel in the beginning it was because of this outside influence, but now you just don't know where to start in terms of your new beginning, because you got the Fool card to clarify. I don't know why, but I really like this card. And Justice, which is my card, so I do like this one too, obviously. Um, you're really just trying to adjust to a new reality here, especially with this Fool card. It's funny that it's come up for a lot of people in love readings. I've been doing so many love readings lately, and the Fool card is usually always toward the end of the reading, which is a good sign because that means you're fully stepping into this new adjustment, into your new reality. Unfortunately, it also could be a form of temptation because with this Justice card here, you may get some sort of apology from your past person. I see for a select few with the Six of Swords, the Justice, and the Fool. Some of you may be tempted to go back, but honestly, for most of you, I see you sticking to your guns and getting this person out of your life, or at least trying to get them out to get out of your life. This Fool energy is you opening yourself up and not dwelling on the negative. But with the Justice, I feel like you're balancing that out. Especially too with the Six of Swords, because this also could be research and you trying to direct your energies in a really stable direction. You're really looking at your options with a clear head. You're being open spiritually and emotionally, but you're also being intellectual about it with the swords here. Also, around here, you could be finding out more info about your past person with the Six of Swords. But at this point, it's really not even your problem anymore. Whatever you find out, or if you find out anything after the point of you leaving, it really has no bearing on you. It really has no effect because you're just done. After that, you get the Hanged Man. You get the Six of Pentacles that came out together. So I do see forgiveness here, especially since the Star came out. The Star is really, really nice, loving, forgiving energy. So you've forgiven yourself. You've also forgiven your person, which sounds crazy, but I do feel that being directed toward your person. I don't feel it in, oh, I'm gonna let you come back in type of way, but more as around here where you notice this King of Wands in reverse. I almost felt slight pity for your person. I almost felt like, wow, he or she is nothing like they presented themselves. It must be sad to have to live that kind of lie. So that's where I feel this energy coming, the Star card. Like I said, your personal magnetism is on 100 right now. This is your month. Leos already are natural attention getters. So when a star comes up for you, I feel like that's going to be intense. Some of you may also, on a bigger stage, get more attention too. It really depends. I feel it's more stable though. It's more of your immediate settings, your immediate surroundings. Just people are really going to want your attention. They're going to want to be around you. You're going to be surrounded by a lot of options with this energy. And at some point, you're just going to be really optimistic and feeling like the world is mine. You did get the Two of Swords too, though, so there is that warning to not and coming out of the Hangman too is a little bit worrisome, but I feel it's more of, you know, well, my work is doing good, but I'm not ready to date yet. And at some point, and you know what, it's healthy, especially while you're healing, to want to be on your own for a bit, but you don't want to close yourself off because healing feels really good once you get past the hard part. And that kind of like being solitary like that can get addicting in the midst of all that healing. So you don't want to cut off anyone, especially when you're in your prime right now. So I do see the Two of Swords as that warning. Because your magnetism is so good that you probably like your own company just as much as you like everyone else. Funny enough, if you've watched any of my videos, I always look at the bottom of the deck for my clarifiers. So at the bottom of the initial thread, I'm sorry, the initial spread is the Queen of Cups again. This is your other person that's involved in this third party for sure. But because I pulled the Sun out from the clarifier deck, I feel like this person, which to me, again, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but like I said, there are just some women, I'm sorry, or some men too. Apologize for all the shaking. I get really passionate, and I'm sorry for the background noise, but some people, They get really, really competitive when other people are not even trying to compete, when other people are not even trying to be on that level. They just want to be happy with their person. This is someone that doesn't want a real relationship. They just want validation by making other people feel bad. But what I got from these two cards being at the bottom of the deck, combined, the Sun and the Queen of Cups, is that this person, and trying to one up you and trying to hurt you and using ego based energy instead of heart based, they really just set you free. There's that saying, you can't really steal anyone. Whoever can be stolen wasn't mine anyway. Have them. That was a very paraphrased quote, but you get the idea. I really want to do like more of a follow up on this third party energy. Again, if it resonates, let me know. But it came out pretty heavy. I do want to pull an oracle card for you after all that. This is just my healing deck. So this is just a card to tell you how you can heal moving forward, or what ways you can try to heal moving forward. So yeah, I mean, August is going to be a pretty good one for you. Oh, crow destiny. It's funny because I've been hearing so many crows lately too. And I read that they're really spiritual sign as well. I'll pull one more card for you. For some reason, I really want to see, I apologize, where your love's going to be at moving forward. Let's do this one. I have so many decks now, it's ridiculous. Oh, let's see. So this is my Love Oracle deck from Island Wellness. And again, a couple came out. Let's see, because you did have a scattered reading, so let's take all three. Let's see, kicking it, in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, accomplishing goals. That's weird because one, I feel like you really need a team behind you this month to help you emotionally. Two, I really feel like in kicking the bad habit, that was you getting rid of this King of Wands in reverse here. And also trying to score, accomplishing goals, in control. I did see a lot of financial success for you this month, so I feel like that's just the energy you're in right now, or you will be in once you kick your third party person out the way. Friend zoned. I felt this because I did kind of get the vibe that someone they might have their eye on you, and it could be someone you're just not ready to be with yet. Could be possible earth sign with this King of Pentacles, or just have really honest, reliable energy. But still friends, just friends. Someone like someone else, but only as a friend, not relationship material. I feel like you're feeling like you will feel like you're not relationship material after this breakup because it is pretty intense. I also feel like your immediate surroundings, you're not looking at anyone romantically, especially with this Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups in reverse. It stands for options being presented that you're just not quite recognizing. But in your case, it could just be that you're not recognizing it because you just don't want it right now. Lastly, girl with popcorn, going out, excess, escapism, little regard for consequences, creating a mess, not paying attention. This could be the full energy with the Six of Swords. It could be the Hangman energy too. But I'm really getting that you are going to have a period where you just want to have fun. Like I said, the star came out for you, and I also really got the energy that you're going to be getting some attention. You could be somebody that, hey, a lot of people are just waiting to be single. A lot of people are waiting for you to be single. You could be someone that when you got in a relationship, there are a lot of guys or girls who are just like, damn, should have snatched her up. So you're not going to be lonely for options. But you most likely won't want them right now until you're healed. And it could be why this Knight of Swords is so aggressive in pursuing you. It could be why this Queen of Cups is so competitive with you. I don't even know. This could be someone you know. If you're watching this, you could know immediately who this is. Leos attract jealousy. I think I've read that in my astrology, like research. Like Leos and the Leos I know, they get attention. My Venus is in Leo, so I have a watered down version. I'm a watered down Leo, and only in relationships too. But yeah, you have a lot of interesting energy here. I would just really watch my back. I would just really make sure your peace is protected because you have two really strange people trying to get a rise out of you this month. One is mad that you left them, and deep down they know you can move on very quickly if you wanted to. And the other is someone that most likely has been competing with you for a while and just really wants to know that they took something from you and they really want to know that they had an effect on you. So I would just say watch out for both of these people. Um, Even if you are a ball of tears, be that ball of tears in private. Don't let them see you sweat. And I think that's going to be your title. Don't let them see you sweat because Leos are literal divas. They're the femme fatale of the zodiac. So put on your lipstick, put on your heels. For my gentlemen, put on your suit or whatever it is that makes you feel like you're the baddest in the room, especially if these two are in that room because they really do want to see you sweat. They want to see you crying. So, yeah, I really like that I ended this reading kind of feeling like you're moving on. Um, there is just this warning to not be so closed off. There is a warning to not accept any apology from this Knight of Swords. Because he initially thought he was a King of Wands. He really just turned out to be a knight, and the worst knight in the deck to me. I hate the Knight of Swords. When it comes to love, when it comes to finances, yes, I love because this is someone that goes for what they want. Yeah, and that's it. If you want a more in-depth reading, I would check out my Patreon page, or you can actually book a personal reading with me too. My personal readings are actually really, really in-depth. All of that is in my Etsy, and you can also find links in the description box. You can also find links to my Twitter, my Instagram, all that good stuff, more free content. But until then, I will see you for your next video. Stay happy, stay safe, bye.